Renaissance Radio Station, WNJC 1360 AM, Washington Township, Philadelphia. Broadcasting online, WNJC1360.com, a service of Forsyth Broadcasting.
Okay, it's time to put on your listening ears, thinking caps, and laughing shoes. It's time for the Doc and Amy Show with your sweethearts of the airwaves who would agree to disagree, well, sometimes. Take it away, Doc and Amy.
Thank you, Elroy. How are you today?
Doing good, doing good.
Excellent. I can barely hear you. I've got like one ear happening here, so we will...
It's very attractive.
Yeah, it's in the middle of my face.
He's a zombie.
That's right. I was put in the anatomical blender, and out came this. We have there we go. Now I can hear. All right. Now, in case you just joined us and all of that wasn't coming across because I couldn't hear it myself, we are Doc and Amy. We are here as always on Sunday afternoon, and we want to remind those of you listening, both of you, that our call-in numbers are, the main one, the one that we always use, 856-227-1360. Please use that. Call in. We can talk about anything that you want to talk about, and if you get a little bit off color, we will certainly hang up on you. So, what we have today is an unusual show. We have our guest showed up, and
yeah, it's really kind of weird.
Yes, it's a banner day here at the Doc and Amy Show. We do have, of course, Amy. Say hello, Amy.
What up?
Oh, that was just delightful.
I just had to do that to see your face.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm like loud today. Like, am I loud?
Always, darling. Okay. I'll pay for that later, I guess. Elroy, our producer, otherwise known as John, is with us as well. Hello, John.
It's good to be back with you guys this week.
Yes, we missed you.
We did miss you last week.
John,
no offense to Chris or anything.
No, but John was off on a secret mission. He for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
His sweetie down in Florida. He surprised her with a visit.
How sweet was that?
Amazing. The guy is... I'm telling you, he's just John Bond over there. We also have with us Todd Chappelle. We are going to talk to him later. Say hello, Todd.
How you doing, everyone?
Hey, all right.
That's Todd. That wasn't me. That was Todd.
Yeah, that's their voice right there. I'm going to introduce him fully later. We have some surprises there. He's brought some amazing things with him that he's going to do. Again, you can visit us at www.thedocandamyshow.com. You can tweet us as tweet.
Every week we do this.
We can, whatever. And that is Doc and Amy Show. At Doc and Amy Show. You have to have
Doc
that.
And Amy Show.
You have to have that eight-tail thing in there. Yes. You have to do that. Otherwise, it just goes out into the ether and does nothing.
Yeah, and now on the site, you can listen to our previous shows. So, like, if you're, like, addicted to the show and feel the need to listen to it over and over, or you're like a CIA agent and you need some form of torture that's creative and legal, then it's right on the website.
Yes, it's radio boarding is what.
Yeah, radio boarding.
So that's something you can use. That's certainly there for your use on thedocandamyshow.com. And Amy, I want to thank you so much. I did the initial 4 pages, and it was like a digital coloring book, and she kind of tweaked it last night.
And there's a lot of cursing. I learned a lot of new words that day.
Oh, right.
No, I was really proud of you because you've never done anything like that before, and you did a really good job.
That's right.
And then I criticized it and fixed the things that you messed up.
Yeah, I'm from Indiana. Our internet is made of wood. Okay, whatever. At any rate, we got that up and running. You're welcome to visit that, and certainly you are welcome to give us a call at 227-1360. I'd like to get right down to business here. Our friend here, Todd Chappelle, is a musical comic from Pennsylvania, by way of Delaware, by way of New York. Mm-hmm. He does have 3 CDs to his credit on iTunes that you can take advantage of listening to those as well. Mm-hmm. When you have had enough of listening to our show on the website, please visit iTunes, and that is the antidote.
Yes.
And he also has a website, toddchappelle.com, is that correct?
That is absolutely right, yes.
Okay. And give us a little personal bio intro here before we get down to business. Tell us about yourself. Say hello to everyone.
Well, hello, everyone, South Jersey. I came all the way here from Chaddsford, Pennsylvania. Oh. My name is Todd Chappelle, Chappelle. It's spelled just the same as Dave Chappelle, if you're familiar with that. But, we're not related. He's much taller than I am. That's how you can tell the
There you
difference.
go.
Everyone's
Yeah.
taller than I am.
Absolutely. And I've been doing this. I'm an accountant by trade, by full-time trade, but I've been doing this musical comedy thing on the side in the Philadelphia, South Jersey, Delaware area for about 6 or 7 years.
It's an interesting
Yes.
dichotomy.
And being here on WNJC just shows me how far I've made it.
Yeah.
In miles. Yes, right. Well, you are already, I can tell you're the most interesting accountant I've ever encountered.
Hey, my sister and brother-in-law are accountants.
Okay, so
If
I'll be
they're
paying for that as
listening,
well
you're
later.
in big trouble.
Okay, that's 3 so far. I missed that show. Okay, well,
You'll need the witness protection program after this show.
that's 3 so far. I had to borrow a foot to put in my mouth. So, what I'd like, if Todd, if you would be so kind, he has agreed to grace us with some of his excellent work. I've heard these selections he's going to do. I love them to death.
Oh, you didn't tell me I had to bring the excellent song. Oh, my goodness.
All right, do the others. That's
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Then I'm prepared.
Yes. Okay. I'm just going to throw this open to you. Take it away. The floor is yours.
Okay. Well, this first one was a challenge that was given to me by a fellow songwriter. He said, I wrote a song about green, about things that were blue. Pick a color. He said, I'll give you the color beige. Can you write a song about the color beige and make it sound interesting? I said, well, no, but I can write a song about it. So it goes like this. There you go. It doesn't make me happy, it doesn't make me sad, it don't upset me or make me mad, it's beige. Talking about beige.
I love it.
It's not quite tan, it's not quite brown, it doesn't make me smile, but it doesn't make me frown, it's beige. Talking about beige. It's the color that's the definition of bland. It makes me feel as neutral as Switzerland. It's kinda boring, I must confess. It's less exciting than a game of chess. It's beige. Talking about beige. Oh yeah, I can't feel no rage when I see the color beige.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you. All right. Yes. All
Very
right.
cool.
Look, everyone is on their feet.
I had like little tears and stuff.
Yeah, that song always makes
That was
me
really
tear up.
funny.
You get emotional about beige, do you?
Right.
Well, that's
No, it's just funny. Like it was
funny.
beige. Like
Yes,
the song was like exactly what beige is.
It's and beige is exactly like the word beige.
And why
it's
is it spelled
beige-ish.
like that?
Why not? Okay, BEEZH. How's that? Is that better?
Beige.
Beige.
Like, how would you even spell it if you didn't? I don't know.
I don't know if it rhymes with
Really
page, it
weird.
should be
Yeah.
B-A-G-E,
Beige.
but
yeah, beige.
it's the most interesting thing about that color is the way it's spelled.
Yeah, yeah.
More-
It probably is.
More scintillating radio from WNJC 1360, the Doc and Amy Show. Thank you. That was I can't get enough of that song. I really like it.
Cool. Thank
I
you.
love the way the modulation, all of it. It's incredible.
Thank you.
So we're
Thank
going to be hearing some more from Todd. He's going to delight us some more with some of his musical gift, and we will be looking forward to that. Amy. By contrast, whatever. I said contrapuntal last week. I didn't want to use that again.
Hurt my brain.
Be careful how you pronounce that one.
I know.
I have
yeah.
a limited vocabulary. I try not to wear it out. Amy has come up with some things that she found, some interesting items that she wants to discuss, as always, and we're going to look at those right now. Go ahead, Amy.
Okay. Just a couple little interesting news stories here.
We'll be the judge of that.
The first, you can take a nap right now.
Thank you.
Okay. The first one's about Exxon. And in an effort to increase their historically unprecedented 2012 profit of $45 billion, Exxon's announced it will offer a totally unique type of gasoline.
Awesome.
Now, their CEO is Rex W. Tillerson, which is itself an interesting
It's no
story.
Elroy, but I'll
Yeah,
go back.
right, exactly. He said in an interview on Sunday, We want to capitalize on the new emerging market trends and ensure we have products that meet the needs of all customers. I'm proud to announce that starting in March, we will be offering both organic and gluten-free gas.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, 0.1% of all the profits will go to the Foundation for Diaper Rash Research. The rest will go towards the expansion of his underage East Asian brothel.
Okay, well, as long as he's not.
Wow, that took a turn I didn't expect.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
As long as he's not wasting the money.
That story
Yes.
was not beige, okay?
No,
That's,
absolutely not.
It's like purple or...
It was beige free, gluten free.
It was
Polka dots.
It was a beige-free story.
Yeah, it's all about, nowadays, everything, the new thing is free everything. You have the peanut-free, the gluten-free, the animal product
Free
free,
Willy.
the soy-free. First, the soy was good,
Okay.
First, soy was good. Now it's soy-free. What else free? Sugar-free, fat-free.
Taste-free.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, how much freer can we all
Coke
get?
Zero. It's got nothing going for it.
I can't taste a thing. I feel so free.
Yes, I'm
Yeah, like Rice Krispies. Their big marketing thing now is it's gluten free. Dude, it's Rice Krispies. There's no
supposed to-
gluten in rice.
No Snap Crackle Pop.
Wow, that's great.
It's always been gluten free.
Buy
but now
Florida oranges; they're gluten free. Really? Seriously, I didn't know that.
That's right.
Like,
all of my songs on iTunes are gluten free.
see, there you go. That's just another reason.
It's yeah, and it's good that you're being musically responsible in that way.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well,
so-
I'm a giver, so.
Excellent. Well, that's we love that here. An accountant who's giving. This is just
Yeah.
the plot thickens.
You want
all
my
over the place.
taxes?
No, that's all right.
No, that's like my thing. Like I'll talk to Doc about this sometimes. Is these marketing, and I do online surveys, so I see this a lot. Like before you see the commercials on TV or the magazine articles or the new claims, I have to review them and say what I like or don't like about them, and it cracks me up because some of this stuff is ridiculous. Like the marketing claims, it's literally ridiculous. I can't even believe people buy some of this stuff. It's really sad how uneducated we've become about nutrition. I'll get off my
Okay.
stump now. Yeah, this isn't any fun. What am I doing?
Our
She
pet
needs another
rocks.
show.
Our pet rocks do not contribute to greenhouse gases. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, there you go. See,
You have.
I'm just setting you up.
You have. Well, thank you very much.
That's what I'm doing. I'm being boring so that you look even better when you make a joke.
And I was totally unprepared for that. Thank you very much.
See,
So
and
now
that
kind of backfired on us. Didn't
And
it?
now it's more exciting for the audience because you're surprised.
Audience.
I had this all planned out.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
That's
at least you're an optimist.
Elroy's not sleeping, so that's a good sign.
No, he's over there. Actually, he's cutting himself.
He's forming a noose around the microphone.
Well, I come from Indiana, and I was thank you. I hear banjo music. Paddle faster. I'm kind of an outcast there. I just didn't quite fit in.
No.
I was considered a genius in Indiana, actually, solely because that I could wear out a complete pencil if I still had eraser left. By those standards, I was a genius in Indiana.
And when you said you were considered a genius in Indiana, did you hear what happened? Todd laughed. That is a classic.
Well, he's from Pennsylvania, Delaware, and New York. He's got a broad, comparison to.
But no erasers on my pencils, I have
No.
to admit. So.
No.
Well, and he can spell beige, so now I'm
There we
completely
go.
out of the running.
Yep.
Okay. Again, we remind you that the call-in number is 856-227-1360. Please use that. Talk to us. Let us know you're out there and alive and well and happy, and we will respond in kind and see what kind of things we can talk about. Actually, I'm going to try to kind of bump this forward a little bit. I know I'm putting great demands on Todd. I love what he does. He has a couple of other songs that are very intriguing, very humorous in nature. I would like him to, if you would, do another one for us now so that we can, have something to talk about.
Oh, good. Well, this will definitely give you something to talk about.
All right.
This is another gluten-free selection.
Oh, there
for
we
you.
go.
Excellent.
And this is a love song to the thing that I love more than anything else in the world, which means my wife hates this song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if the beige song made you cry,
I did. Go gonna bring the room down.
This will bring the room down, yeah. This is going to be a slow jam. Could we bring the lights down in the studio, please?
Can we dance?
That's perfect. Thank you.
It's a slow skate.
Don't grab my butt.
I can vamp as long as you want, guys. It's all right.
Please continue.
I love you more than all the stars up in the sky. I love you more than watching baseball in July. I love you more than all the grains of sand on earth. I love you more than life itself, for what that's worth. But I don't love you more than bacon. If you thought I did, you were mistaken. I'm sorry if you feel forsaken, but I don't love you. I can wait, it's all right. More than bacon.
That's great.
Oh my God. I don't know what to say.
This is not going to be our wedding song. Don't even ask.
That was my wedding song.
I don't eat meat, so
She's like-
I still got
She's like
tears 'cause
Kreskin
it's so
over
funny.
here. That's what I was actually thinking. I'm sorry.
That's very sweet.
Okay, well, how about beige? Okay, whatever. See, between the two, you have to make a decision. No, that was delightful. Thank you, Todd. That
I
was-
can't
my
wait
pleasure.
for my kids to hear that because they're like the three of them are like obsessed with bacon.
We live
and I
for and on
regulate
bacon.
their bacon consumption. Like I buy a pound every 2 weeks, and they can. Thank God nobody can see what you're doing here.
Never heard anybody utter that sentence
I
before.
do.
Regulate
It's
my
not good
bacon
for them.
consumption.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
So they get a half a pound between them a week, and that's it. And they're lucky they get that.
So I have to
It's
take
bad
nitrite
for you.
supplements in order to get my.
Oh, stop! It's not good for you.
Nothing is good for you. Breathing the air,
Beige
drinking
is
the
good
water.
for you.
Beige is benign, which has many of the same letters, actually.
That's right.
So that's probably where that came from.
Yeah, well, at least bacon's gluten free.
look that up.
That's one positive.
It is gluten free, and it does not contribute to greenhouse gases.
Now, have you
when it's off
ever-
the pig.
It does
Yeah.
later on. But
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Have you ever gone on the site thinkgeek.com?
No, I have not.
Okay, you need to go
Should I
there.
go there?
You should go there because
it's
they
highly
have.
recommended.
You should go there too because Elroy, because they have really cool stuff on there. It's great for like early teens, like right before teens, because you don't like they don't forget they don't want toys or getting but they're not
But it's
quite
got
into the teen
gadgets.
thing yet.
Right.
They just
Gadgets.
have cool gadgety stuff, but they have a whole section of bacon stuff. They have
No
bacon
way.
band-aids.
Absolute bacon wallets. Yes.
Bacon? No, they didn't have bacon wallets, but they had bacon
should.
T-shirts.
They
have.
should, yeah.
Oh, I got my son bacon hand sanitizer, like bacon scented hand sanitizer.
Bacon scented.
Bacon popcorn, but they have bacon like stuff you wouldn't even
Bacon
believe.
ties.
Yeah, bacon ties.
I'm going to send them my song then, see what they think of that. That's
Absolutely.
You
very
should.
cool.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, you totally should.
I have it. It's on YouTube. It's on my YouTube channel at youtube.com.
Our friends at Think Geek, if you're listening, you definitely need to
They're-
support, get
Yes.
Todd's song
I'm
on your
serious,
bacon
this
section.
site is they have the coolest stuff on there, and they have I can't even remember all the bacon stuff they have now, but they have tons and
Well,
tons
I'm-
and tons of bacon stuff.
I'm sure that we can put that on our website so that folks can research that.
Yeah,
see the
because
entire, yes.
well, and I love Think Geek because
And she's going there now.
no, I'm going there. No, because
Jesus.
We'll return to bacon talk in just a moment.
yeah, no, because they
WBCN, all bacon all the time.
oh
Whatever.
my god.
This is how did this just fall
right
apart
here,
the way it has?
Zombies and bacon. It's just in case anyone wants to go on the website. There's a section. It's zombies and bacon lumped together, which kind of seems appropriate in a weird way.
Which is 2 courses out of the entire meal.
Oh my
Zombies
God!
and
I
bacon.
do have a zombie song too, believe it or not. But so I'm sending them both
Oh.
to the yes.
Oh wow!
So
Are you with the Grateful Undead? Is that what
Grateful Undead?
Thank you. Good night.
We've had enough of that.
This is great. Like if you have like a young child you need to buy something for, it's very unique. It's My First Bacon. It's a talking plush doll. I don't know what it says, if it says eat me or,
I'm sorry?
I hope it doesn't.
Is that allowed, Elroy? Did we break any rules right there?
Are we still on the air? Is there? Okay.
Yeah, we're good. I think we're good.
Good. You should put some headphones on over there. I think you're supposed to be in charge of this mess. All right. Well,
they have tactical canned
Is it-
bacon
and
that I
they-
guess you can use for ammo.
I guess
Tactical canned
Yes,
bacon.
yes.
Yeah, and then they have a periodic bacon. It's the periodic chart that spells out bacon. No, I'm serious. It just
I
gets
know you're
better.
serious.
Yeah, they have so much cool bacon.
They could not
stuff.
possibly get better.
No,
Well,
bacon
it-
wrapping paper
Oh, wow.
for the bacon. A bacon scented air freshener. Everybody needs
But if
that.
you go 2 pages over there, you had the little bacon doll that says "Eat Me." It's right next to the "Touch Myself" Elmo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, you spend all
He
day.
giggles a lot. Yes.
Yes,
Bacon
he does.
toothpaste. Everybody needs some bacon
Bacon
toothpaste.
toothpaste. Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
they have all, like, you would just sit here all day just looking at stuff like, I want to buy that. Bacon magnetic poetry. Now, does it get better than that?
Could you unplug this computer? over there?
Okay, I'll stop.
You're wearing me.
I
out.
don't even like, I eat bacon. And
She doesn't even eat meat, and she's like all over this website buying everything bacon.
No, it's just,
it's
it's
crazy.
cool. So for any bacon lovers out there, go to Think Geek, and you should definitely contact them because they might put your song.
That's right. If I get a link to my YouTube video on their site, man, I get at least 4 hits.
Yeah,
Look at that.
4 or 5.
Which is 4 times as many as you're going to get from this show. Because I spoke with our usual avid listeners just this week, and apparently, it's not going to work very well for us this week because one guy had to work and the other couldn't make bail. So
I see.
So
That's your
I
demographic.
hate when that happens.
it's going to be lonely here at the top today, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. Okay, Amy has another offering here. that
Yeah,
she's
I have another little news story, and I think it's appropriate to bring it up because it's about Kermit and Miss Piggy. And since we were just talking about
Speaking of
bacon,
bacon.
About
it would probably be a good time to bring up the story. So, after 30 years of marriage, they've been married for 30 years. Kermit and Miss Piggy are divorcing.
Oh,
It's really sad.
no.
Yeah. So Kermit released a statement by his his rep released a statement about the divorce, and this is what he said.
Miss Piggy and I are divorcing because she's not very discriminating. She's been porking everything that has 2 legs and 4 legs. She's found love with that no-neck beaker, but I found my rainbow connection.
Oh, so apparently, Kermit is taking a different path.
Yes.
So,
apparently,
yeah.
He's a long green limp wrist on the
Yeah, exactly. So in response, Miss Piggy said, "I hope he croaks." Oh, well.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, really. Okay. So Beaker released this statement through his rep, and he said, "Yeah,
Yeah, saw that one coming a mile down the road, didn't we?
Yeah. So
Well, the good thing
very
about this,
sad.
we've been talking about bacon, we're talking about Miss Piggy. It brought to mind the fact that pork actually is very lucky because even after death, it gets pulled and jerked.
Oh,
Thank you.
Are we still on the air?
hello. Call in, people.
Yes,
Stop
please.
this insanity.
Save us.
Please.
Come on. He gets 1 phone call. Why can't he
Listen,
call us?
Just call in and tell us just what you think of that.
OMG.
Hey, it was your story.
Are we never mind.
No, we aren't.
No,
If you have to ask.
yeah, you're right. You
If you have
answered my
to ask.
question. He read
Exactly.
my mind. He probably knows what I was going to say, too.
I do no, but it scares me not knowing. So.
So anyway, well, I just have a question.
Okay.
Just shh.
In the middle of all these statements, I'm going to throw a question at you.
Yeah, no. So do you like perform at different venues?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
No, he performs at all the same venues. He's been at Bob's Beer House for 32 years now. Every Wednesday night.
Bob's
Beer House.
That would be so bad.
My 32nd year at Bob's Beer House.
Bob's
great.
Scary, Bob's
'Cause I'm
Beer
only-
and Bacon House.
Because I'm only 43. So
Yeah,
I think,
there you go.
We were
A
breaking a
child
lot of
prodigy.
laws. Yeah.
Yes. Well, he's like Mozart. You know, it's 3 years old. He's got the electric piano. But,
Yes, I do. Mostly in Pennsylvania and Delaware. This past week, I did a headlining show at the Queen Theater in Wilmington,
Oh, yes,
which is
I've
the
heard-
one
yes.
that's owned by the World Cafe Live people in
By the
Philadelphia.
Queen. Yeah.
So I did a Valentine's Day show
Yes.
there where More Than
I
Bacon
did.
went over very well.
I'm I went to the Wilco concert in September. They're like my favorite band. They're a Chicago band.
Right.
They're kind
Right.
of, they
I've
don't
heard of
play
them.
them on the regular stations. XBN hosted the concert. I never even knew about XBN. Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that, should I? Is that okay to talk about another radio station?
Not in a positive sense, no. We're
Well,
trying to-
no, but the whole point is no, but that's who hosts World Cafe Live, and I never heard of World Cafe Live, and I was just on their website yesterday because they have a lot of kids stuff going on there.
Yes.
They have
Yes, they do.
things that are kid appropriate and emerging artists and things like that, and it's I just thought it was like a bar like before. Like I had heard the name, but I didn't realize what they did.
Oh, no,
And
it's-
after this concert, they have a lot of really cool stuff, and it's so reasonable to get in.
Yeah, the one in Wilmington, well, and the one in Philly too, have two theaters, one upstairs and one
Yeah,
downstairs.
yeah.
So, it's a great music venue, and it really is worth the trip
Yeah,
across the river.
Yeah, I was looking at stuff for the kids, but they have like the kids shows.
Yeah, they have some Saturday morning kid shows.
My
kid
kids
bands.
are 10 and 12,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
see, it would be a little.
you know what I mean? But if it were
And they're in federal prison.
No, I took them to the oh, stop. No, I took them to the Wilco show because Wilco has like one or two songs with bad language in it, but I know where they are, so I could just cover their ears. But
So
the
she
other
slaps
bands
them
were
when that
fine.
comes
It was their first concert. But if I knew the artist was going to be clean cut, I could take them, and it's like reasonably priced, and it's just not as chaotic and
Right.
Yeah, that's a really cool place.
So I have some gigs on my website at toddspell.com.
Okay,
but
cool.
They're all in Delaware and Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
In May, I hope to be part of the. I'm going to be part of the New York Funny Songs Festival, which they do have a festival
cool.
specifically for comedy musicians in New
Excellent.
York every year. So I'll be up there for
Awesome.
that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we'll try to get some info, on ours as well. So wherever people happen to be on the internet, they can hook up and see kind of what you're up to.
That would be wonderful.
And we'll have some hidden cameras, and they won't get in your way or anything.
Okay. Okay.
You won't even know they're there.
Again, we'd like to tell you, the call-in line for the Amy Show is
Whatever.
856-227-1360. And of course, you can find us on the World Wide Web at
TheAmyShow.com.
She does control the website, so it is going to be the
She-
AmyShow.com.
No, he really does.
She's a girl.
This
She
is
controls
all
everything.
his. I just do what he tells me to do.
it.
When it has to do with the show. Otherwise.
Okay, now we can
I
say
don't.
everybody who believes that, call in, and we'll get the same results we always do. Okay.
Whatever.
I'm purchasing that domain when I get home. TheAmyShow.com.
Yes. And she'll probably hack into it and take it completely over.
Probably. She already knows. I could already tell she knows more about the internet than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, I didn't know. I was trying to use the laptop, and she finally showed me how to open it, and it makes a heck of a lot of difference. I was just using it as a topper for my lap. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Banging it on his head.
I had my drink on it. My popcorn.
Yeah,
That's great.
There's a lot of things happening in the world that Amy hasn't told us about it yet, but she will. But she usually has something prepared from the news, political happenings and things like that. And she's searching for one right now.
Yeah,
She has one right.
Just try to make me look bad.
She just distracted herself with all the. Anyway, she has something prepared for us that she's going to share with us. So, Elroy, pay attention. Here we go.
Yeah, this is really exciting news because one of our highest up politicians in the country discovered something very exciting that none of us had heard of before. So, Joe Biden addressed Congress last week about several political hot topics, including gun control and immigration.
Ooh.
So, in the middle of his speech, he suddenly stops and he looked up like he was pondering something, he got distracted. Okay, so this is what he says. He says, "Last week I was out to lunch." And then, of course, some of the Republicans chuckled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
you
leaving
know.
himself
week,
open
huh?
for a
That's
sledgehammer line.
inevitable.
Yeah.
So,
Here.
and he said, "I discovered the most amazing thing. I just had to tell all of you." So, it's called soup. It's broth with chunks of meat and vegetables. Everyone has to try it. It's definitely going to be the next craze. So, exactly. That was the response. That was the response. Really? So, did you ever hear of the soup he's talking about?
I actually I have. I've
Really?
Yeah, duck soup. I
Wow.
heard of that a long time ago. You know, the one thing about the vice president, there's an old joke about that. Twin boys were born. They were going through life and they had their own aspirations. When they grew up, one joined the circus. The other one became vice president, and neither one of them was ever heard from again. So that pretty much explains both of those avenues of pursuit. Yeah. Okay, and so Joe Biden has discovered soup. I'm sure that's going to be on the White House menu anytime now. And
well, I'm so glad we have a vice president who can introduce us to all these new crazes and fads.
It gave him something to do for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And that should be...
I would have never known about this soup thing he's talking about. I thank him for that.
I don't know how to segue out of that exactly.
No.
It's so what
well, that's the whole point.
Oh, to make me look
you
stupid.
up.
Thank you very much.
See, I have this whole tactical, emotional plan.
It's
for
the
the
Moron and
show.
Amy show.
The Moron and Amy show.
Thank you very much for that. Not that I couldn't do that
See,
myself.
I act like all laid back, like I'm not planning anything.
And then you come in and cut me off at the knees. Thank you
I
very
do.
much. Like I wasn't short enough already. All right. Well, what we will do to kind of not recoil, but recoil. Kind of come back from that little segment. I know you've got something else involved that is one of my favorite things. You've got one of the tunes that we were looking at for. I looked on there, and one of my favorite things has always been beer. Always from my youth.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
And, I said one of my favorite things, darling.
Okay.
I didn't say my reason for living. I did not say, the pinnacle of my desire. I did not say anything like that. I said one of my favorite things has always been beer because it tastes so good.
I do love beer too.
And it's made from my 4 food groups: rice, hops, water, and barley.
Yep.
So I find it very nutritious, and it is. It's gluten free, isn't it? Is it gluten free beer?
It
can be.
has hops in it. Isn't that's part of the
there's-
germ of the
But
wheat,
it's all
isn't it?
cooked and boiled and.
But it still has gluten. Can it be gluten free? I don't know.
I think there are gluten-free versions of beer.
So if anybody knows the answer to this question, please call in. Sorry, I got a little excited there.
She dove right on the microphone.
227-1360.
Well,
Let us know.
I have to watch that because there's my digestion is so screwed up. I can't do the gluten, and I couldn't become an astronaut because I'm galactose intolerant. Okay, whatever.
I was going to laugh at that, but I'm lactose intolerant.
Thank you very much.
There we go. See?
Any minute now, I'll come up with something fructose. I'm just working on it.
Okay. Doc and I are going on the road next week.
I'm out of this one.
And he's going to
Bob's
throw me
Beer
out of the car
House.
halfway to any place.
Yes.
I'm out of this one.
Please, Todd, bail us out here. Tell us about beer.
I will tell you all about beer. I was just wondering, symbolically, what would you do? Alcoholically, if something should happen. Diabolically, what if your beer was gone?
Oh, no. God forbid.
If your girlfriend took it, would you despise her or call her a commie sympathizer because she stole your can of Budweiser? What if your beer was gone? Would you get upset? Would you call your mother? Would you try to blame it on your older brother? Or go to the fridge and just open another? What if your beer was gone? Would you search and pull out all the stops? Would you grab the phone and call the cops? You know, it's just water and barley and hops. What if your beer was gone? Well, I was just wondering, symbolically, what would you do? Alcoholically, if something should happen. Diabolically, what if your beer was gone? Would it send you deep into psychosis or some other diagnosis? You don't need to have cirrhosis. That's a really bad prognosis. What if your beer was gone?
Absolutely.
Based on a true story, ladies and gentlemen.
That's upsetting me.
See, you made me cry again.
Yeah, I'm crying in a bad way this time.
Oh, wow. Let's see. Now
I do love beer. I mean, I do. I don't love bacon, but I love beer. So,
And I have to tell you, that song is actually a parody of a song written by a comedy musician friend of mine named Carla Ulbrich, who lives here in New Jersey. And her version, she had two versions of that song called "What If Your Butt Was Gone" and "What If Your Girlfriend Was Gone," which was a song that she wrote about plotting to kill her lover's girlfriend.
Oh.
I thought maybe you could tie them both together and, be like a diet program for a lesbian or something. I don't know.
But any song about beer is a winner.
Any song, yes.
Not all my songs are about food. I have
Now,
to say that.
I'm going to challenge you to write a song where you come up with a variety of rhymes for my favorite thing, bourbon. You could suburban, turban, things like that. But
Keith Urban. Okay.
well, don't spoil it.
It's a one-verse song.
Yeah, really.
I like bourbon. When I listen to Keith Urban, that's it. That's it. Right
Where
out.
my turban?
So we can
After a speech by Dick Durbin.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Oh.
Don't you know I'm suburban? Kerbin, Durbin, Furbin, Gerbin, Herbin. I can't think of any other rhyming word.
You just described my songwriting process right there.
exactly. That's it. Well, I've written a book.
Beer, clear, here, fear, near, dear.
Okay,
I got a song.
Now we know it's secret.
Well, actually, I've written a book of poetry. It's called "Why Giants Don't Wear Kilts and Other Illustrations," and I swear to God, that's a title, and it's very.
It took me a while. It took me a second.
Picture it.
The cover art sells the
germinate.
whole idea. Yeah,
Yes, of course.
But then that's kind of my process. I've got some of the poems in there that are 3 and 4 pages long. And I just think in verse. So I start writing, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, and then when I run out of rhymes, I stop. So that's it's pure genius.
Yeah.
But it's a good
Very
read.
scientifical.
It's a real page turner. People turn the pages without necessarily reading everything on them. But
No, actually, he's a really good poet.
Thank you, darling.
You really are. I mean, you're not funny stuff, but serious.
Yes, I'm Homer. No, whatever.
Yeah.
Simpson.
I wouldn't go that far.
That's right.
Great poet Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
Yes. The Ciliad.
Wow, very good.
That's what I'm here for. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah.
Just to fill in the dead air.
There
And
we
if
go.
you'd like to fill in some dead air for us, please call 856-227-1360. Get in here and join this fun. We are certainly looking for some input. Certainly you have something to say, some kind of item that you want to share with us, something you might want to plug, a complaint, a threat. If you're a debt collector, go ahead. We don't care.
Wow.
Just have at us. I was thinking about, because I do stand-up comedy. I do. I had the Out of Nowhere comedy tour from 1995 to about 2009 in the area of the Midwest. And we had our own stage. We had a backdrop, the lights, sound. We did 3 camera shoots live. We dropped a comedy club right in the place, so you could sit there and watch on the screen, titling all. It was cool. So we're always thinking about doing some more comedy things. Of course, we got that in the works. I'm working on some of the casinos and stuff around here. But I also thought about pairing that with outside to have like a comedy brunch or all you can eat buffoon. You could have the the rubber chicken salad. It would be good. And you just you mix chicken and just for the Hellman's mayo, chopped celerity.
Oh my God!
A pinch of
Get your
abrazel.
dictionary out, folks.
A pinch of abrazel. Some off the walnuts. Some shuck and chives. And you
I like that.
with a side of chowder head.
There you go.
In a bowl. Yeah, and then you.
That's right.
And bacon.
And you've got the pull my finger sandwiches, of course, and with the Grey Poupon, of course, and that all mixed
Great poop on.
on a light as an air biscuit.
There you go.
And quips and dip.
Quips and dip. I don't remember that one. That was good. I like that.
So, whatever. I'm just trying to fill up the dead air because apparently no one out there knows how to use the telephone.
Call us collect. Is that okay, Elroy?
Text us. We don't care.
Twitter us. Or
Twit.
tweet us.
We need twits. We need now every twit in the country can just help yourself.
The Doc and Amy Show, and I know it works because
Yeah.
I followed you guys today.
Oh, well, thank
Oh,
you.
at Doc and
Oh,
Amy
you should
Show?
see. Well, the cops were following us too, all the way here.
Yeah, the Phillies followed us too. Oh, you followed us? You're like our second follower.
That's so sweet.
Apparently, you have to have like friends for Twitter to work or something.
What kind
Nobody
of
I know-
crap is that?
I know.
What a challenge.
I'm like, we need to be on Twitter, but there's
Yes.
not that many people on Twitter.
Really? The Pope tweeted.
Wait a minute. Did you say there's not too many people on Twitter? I don't know if this Twitter thing is going to catch on.
It's not like soup, boy.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
Now,
people
soup. Everybody
I know.
knows about soup.
Soup us.
But you need friends for soup.
Yeah, send us some
Yeah,
soup.
you do.
Yeah, send us a soupagram.
Supergram.
I-
A Supagram.
Super. Yeah.
No, nobody I know tweets.
I almost followed up with Lisa Lampanelli's big mistake, but I won't do that.
Let's not even
We'll
go
just say
there.
Supa,
We talked
and you
about
can use our
going
imagination.
there,
Yeah.
and I'm like, we're not going there.
No.
It's just not. No.
I tweet. No, most people that
Do you?
tweet. Most comics tweet.
I thought I told a pretty cat.
Not Tweety. Tweet.
Doesn't matter. Nobody's listening.
Do you think this self-deprecate
Self-defecating humor. Oh, I did it again. That stinks.
maybe this is like hurting us?
You think we're being held back by actually being on the airwaves? Okay. This is such a detriment being out and about and being noticed.
The problem with your radio show is that you're on the radio.
Yeah, really. We should be in our living room talking to ourselves.
We should be twitting right now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's whatever. All right. How you doing over there, Elroy? Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah, sorry to wake you. Go back to sleep. No, this is great fun. Amy has also come up with a couple of other things that she started to share with me earlier, and I got distracted. So maybe you can finish that off.
Yes, I'm thinking maybe we're going to do some TV shows this week.
We are. Well, radio
no,
wasn't
I'm
doing
gonna
much for
tell
us.
everybody, the shows I had last week were much better than this week, but I didn't do them. Oh, these are still the other ones. Shut up. No, there's one that I really like.
Pre-runs.
It's really like, and I like those.
In case I ever get rich and famous, I decided to go ahead and get used to that idea, and so I've checked into prehab.
Oh, there you go.
So we've got
Okay.
our pre-runs here. Something she didn't do last week, she's going to do them again, not again, but before she did them again this week. So they're pre-runs.
They're pre-runs. Okay, here we go. So on TV this week, we have Monday at 8 on Food Network, Roadkill Recipes with Hoosier Hobo Howie.
Oh yeah.
Sounds great. And probably not that much of a stretch. Okay.
A lot of bacon in there too, buddy.
People are like, is this real or is she making this up?
Well, don't-
That's
don't
how
tell 'em.
sad TV is now.
Let 'em guess.
Nobody knows. Exactly.
Keep them on the edge of their seats. By the way.
Okay. So Tuesday
Seat.
at 10 on A&E.
Keep him on the edge of his seat.
Yeah.
And it's porcelain anyway, so maybe he'll slide right off. There you go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
There we go. And speaking of porcelain things.
Receptacles?
There we
Yes.
go. That was a very good
Wow,
lead in
nice
accidentally.
segue.
Tuesday at 10
I
on
can
A&E.
see this far.
But it's okay, whatever. Tuesday at 10 on A&E. Porta Potty Kings. Watch them gag and pump.
I remember having an 8mm movie with that exact title. I'm sorry, Mom.
Sometimes when you write it and then you say it, it comes off a little differently. So
Oh, believe me.
yeah.
Usually when I say it, I try to backpedal, and I'm full of regret right
Yeah,
away.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So I'm not full of regret. So.
You're full of. Go ahead, Johnny.
Okay. So Saturday at 9 on E, there's a new game show called Kill a Kardashian, where contestants fantasize about killing a Kardashian, and the winner receives early probation and a map to their house.
What do they do with all that leftover butt?
I don't know.
You can't embalm that in one
But
day.
I think if our viewers took a vote, that this will get the vote for I wish it were true of the week.
Yeah,
Because
That's right.
That
Yeah.
would
I
be.
think we've all had about enough of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately, I'd had enough. Yes.
Yeah. So
Because I can't, I can't really come up with any kind of lines about that because I don't know how to spell Kardashian.
I just don't understand how someone who
And I
does
can't rhyme with it.
nothing can become so famous. How does that work? I want to do that.
You just mentioned Biden. Look at him.
But
He does nothing, and he's
was
famous as hell.
But he was a congressman. I mean, he did.
was a senator,
He was a
darling.
senator.
That's right. He did a lot of something
something.
before he did nothing.
Yes, and now he just got
Yeah.
a raise for doing less than he did before.
But these people were just born, and their father defended OJ, and now they're like famous. They do, like, what do they do? Like, I don't get it.
They do some of this. And they do
I
some of
know.
this.
It's crazy.
I don't know. They're
It's
just
just crazy.
They're just posers.
It's cray-cray.
Cray-cray.
I have to do that.
Okay, excuse me for just
Every
a moment.
time it annoys me. Yeah, every single time.
Yes, if I were a better marksman, I probably would have blown my brains out.
All right, so we got another one. Not to be outdone by ABC's The Bee in Apartment 23. Fox announces their new show, The C at the DMV. Shabam. Oh, yeah. High five on that one. You like that one?
Yeah, I
There you
like
go.
that one.
It's comedy gold right there.
That's
It's my proud accomplishment of my life.
At the DMV.
Yeah, you like that one?
And then
You just
Yes.
totally get it by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do about it. It's great.
you just fling that puppy in there like a frisbee.
I'm down with FCC. Yeah, you know me.
So next week at this time there will be another show. We don't know what.
I didn't do anything wrong.
the D at the FCC.
Yeah,
That's right.
I did not say that. That was Todd Chappelle.
It's all in code.
I don't think they're listening right now. If they are, they're probably jumping out the window.
Elroy's not even listening.
He's in the room and he's not listening.
He's texting and tweeting and twitting and all of that. No, John is glued to the board. He's just rapt attention. You can tell that he is
Absolutely.
hanging on our every syllable. Where'd he go?
He's drinking
I know.
heavily.
Which I should be myself.
We will be. Yeah, just give it a little time.
Very-
We got about 15 minutes
And
left.
20 minutes from now, I'm going to, yes, you betcha.
Well, we have to get somewhere
There's,
first.
well, the way you drive will be there before we left.
I don't drive fast. What are you talking about? You're making that up.
Yeah. So, what,
I've never had a speeding ticket in my life.
that they can't catch you.
Yeah, whatever. Oh.
It's like the theory of relativity on wheels. Whatever, I don't know. Anyway, enough of this hilarity. Let's have some humor. Todd, you hinted that you might have another selection about. Now we are in.
Sorry.
We are in. South Jersey right now. For those of you listening on the World Wide Web.
Reb.
What, yeah, down there in the South, they're listening on the World Wide Web. No,
No wonder nobody's listening. They're all looking for the Reb.
Yeah.
yes.
Hate
Well,
when that
I told you, but you can follow us globally, universally on the World Wide Web, and I'm sure there are people somewhere around the planet. Someone is just hanging on our every word. And what I would like to. Do is give this talk. We were smoking maybe
on the Reb.
we were speaking earlier about this area that we're in, and Todd has, in his genius way, come up with a geographical type, a little tune here,
Montage.
a sort of a geographical montage, and I really don't want to spoil it, so you can set it up how you will and take it away.
Well, if people are familiar with the old Johnny Cash song, I've Been Everywhere, which goes like this. I've been everywhere, man, I've been everywhere. My attempt to name every town in South Jersey, a place where I admit I have never lived. But
It shows.
It shows, yes. And it will probably show even more after this song. This is my attempt to name every town in this area in one song as a parody of a Johnny Cash song. This is called I'm From South Jersey, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy doing it to you.
I said that myself.
Yeah. I'm from South Jersey, man, I'm from South Jersey. You know the Garden State is the only place for me. I'm going to AC, man, I'm from South Jersey.
Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to Woodstown, Glassboro, Clayton, Barrington, Ventnor, Runnymede, Salem, Malaga, Vineland, Brigantine, Berlin, Avalon, Deerfield, Haddonfield, Northfield, Winslow, Paulsboro, Clarksboro, Barnesboro, Bricksboro, Pittsburgh, Wildwood, Linwood, Stratford. I'm from South Jersey, man, I'm from South Jersey. You know the Jersey Shore is the only place for me. I'm going to AC, man, I'm from South Jersey. I've been to Sicklerville, Cedarville, Pennsville, Pleasantville, Smithsville, Turnerville, Newtonville, Oakville, Harmersville, Herfville, Marshallville, Millville, Merchantville, Westville, Frankville, and Monroeville, Landisville, Oceanville, Welchville, Cherry Hill, Buck Hill, Pine Hill. What a thrill! I'm from South Jersey, man, I'm from South Jersey. The Cowtown Rodeo, is the only place for me. I'm going to AC, man, I'm from South Jersey. I've been to Alloway, Galloway, Deptford, Hamilton, Franklin, Berlin, Atco, Elmer, Winona, Woodbine, Mantua, Margate, Blackwood, Kirkwood, Monroe, Sewell, Bridgeton, Brooklawn, Pensgrove, Longport, Somers Point, Atlantic City. I'm from South Jersey, man, I'm from South Jersey. You know the Garden State is the only place for me. I'm going to AC, man, I'm from South Jersey.
All right,
Very
yeah,
cool.
And not even in alphabetical order. He just got that just out with every. I think you mentioned every town. That's awesome.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Oh man, that's I just want to
didn't know
dance
some
now.
of the
I really
towns.
do.
That song is on iTunes. That was a song I released in 2009 on a CD called Moderately Funny Songs. Because, you don't want to set the bar too high.
No.
Right, you
Right.
can't.
I agree.
It really, when people come to one of my shows or they buy one of my CDs, it really works in my favor if they have low expectations.
Exactly. Well, I call my stand-up extravaganza
Time with
comedy, and it's they already are under a disillusion right there. Yes. I don't think it's going to be funny. No, whatever. No, that's. I love that. That's that's very creative. It's really got us the juices flowing and everything.
I
else.
really like musical comedy.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
Well, good.
Yes.
Well,
I'm
no,
glad.
I
See, that
just-
worked right out.
I'm glad I showed up today.
It's just fun.
It's
it's
all come full circle right there. Okie dokie. And
yeah.
I like that gesture. Thank you very much. All right. Well, it's a good thing you can't hear that middle finger making noise. Yes. All over the world. Well, actually, we talk about things from all over the world, and I actually was going to work, on several occasions. It happens. I've been through the interview process dozens of times, almost all the way. And on the bus, there was always that sat across from me was this old lady. And I can say this old black lady. She was very kind, very very friendly to everyone, and she sat there and we spoke every day. And I had met this kid from the neighborhood. He was an exchange student from Africa, and a very nice kid. And so one day he decided to take the bus, and he gets on and he sits right next to her. And he was very quiet, and he wasn't saying anything. And she looked at him and she says, "Oh, darling, where are you from?" And he says, "Djibouti." And she slapped the crap out of him. So sometimes there is kind of some people don't think globally like I do.
Djibouti.
Okay. But anyway, I don't know where that came from. That just kind of popped in there. There's all kinds of. I know there's a pocket in there that
It's
just
great
fills
when
up
he
with
wakes up in the middle of the night with like a joke. I'm like, seriously?
stuff. Well, I always share it. I mean, I'm not selfish. I don't keep it to
It's
myself.
like sleepy time now.
Sleepy time.
It's not time to joke.
You have to.
It's not a joking time.
You can tell she's a mom. It's sleepy time now. It's like shut up and roll over. No, it's sleepy time. Because she's immersed in these kid things. She has her two were the first grandchildren, and now they're like 50. Okay, so everybody's it's like you can only
they're
communicate
7.
in baby talk for some reason. Everybody's got a different name. They don't even address each other by their own names because whatever some child who couldn't yet speak very well had named them, that's what they go by.
Oh, yes.
So it's Poo Poo
I know
and
what you
Tata
mean.
and whatever.
It's TT
Well,
and Poppy
yeah,
and Mimi.
It's like, and I don't even know who they're talking about half the time. I
Me-mom
just point. That's all I'm.
Yeah, Djibouti. And
Djibouti.
Djibouti. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's going to do something with that. I can tell. There's
Yeah.
a look
Yeah.
in his eye.
Yeah.
And if you want to get Djibouti on the phone, it's 856.
It's very charming.
227-1360. I'm a Segway master.
Tell you what
227-1360 is our phone number. It's that device that you have in your pocket that rings and chimes and beeps and things. You get put it up next to your head and talk to us. And you're welcome to.
He's down on his knees.
I don't.
Oh, pregnant pause. Oh. All right. That's you. Whatever. You're also we'll never be able to do a simulcast of the show. Where there's video.
Okay.
They do that. There's a show back home, a widely syndicated Billboard-winning show, and they do actually a television broadcast of the show late at night, so you can actually see them in the studio doing a radio show.
Right.
It's scintillating television, and we'll never be able to do that because there are too many gestures and things flying around here, and too much innuendo and double entendre and things. That being said,
I'll wake up now.
yes. You can also visit us, as we said, on the World Wide Web, www.thedocandamyshow.com. And you can also visit Todd Chappell's website, which is?
ToddChappelle.com. ToddChappelle. Or on Twitter at Todd Chappelle, also.
Could you spell that again?
No, I'm sorry, we only have about 6 minutes left. So.
Oh, okay. I think we should
T-O-D-D. Never mind.
T-O-D-D-C-H-A-D-O-D.
Created a monster, jeez.
Give him a
You got a hit on your hands there, son.
WNJC, man. WNJC. Oh, there we go.
Here we
That's a
go,
new
everybody.
jingle.
If
They
you
need a
don't
jingle.
call us, we're going to keep singing over and over and over.
We're going to use that same tune for everything.
thing.
Happy birthday,
Everything.
you name it. It's all
Yeah,
going to be.
we're just gonna keep singing.
We're going to turn this into just the bluegrass fest of random language.
Yes.
Yeah,
it sounds great.
I don't know whatever that means. No, do you have anything to add with our TV shows and things?
No, well, no, I don't really want to talk about
Try to
this show.
decide, darling. We're on live.
No.
This is a live show.
No, there was one other thing, a story about, something that we had Joe Biden discovering soup.
Yeah,
And we
I
have-
try. Yeah,
we
I
have
remember
more
that, yes.
discoveries on the horizon. So
Remember that like it was 20 minutes ago.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's weird, isn't it? How it just sticks with
Just
you.
like it was something I wanted to commit to memory.
As soon as we leave here, we're gonna have to try some. So
Good idea.
yeah, okay. So
No, bourbon's first, then the soup.
what about beer and bacon?
I got dibs already.
What about beer and bacon?
I love you.
So romantic.
I got your beer and bacon over here. Come on over here, honey.
Oh boy. Okay, so Elaine.
That's my grandma. That's what was her voice.
Your grandma?
Yes, about 50 years of Lucky Strikes, and
Oh,
she
wow.
was she was a what do they call those little creatures in the Land of Oz? Those
No,
little-
trolls?
The Munchkins?
Munchkins.
Gnomes?
That's exactly.
Let me girl.
Yeah, that's exactly what her voice was like. She was delightful.
Go for my lucky strikes.
She could if she could manage it and it were close by, she would beat you with the Washington Monument. Then she was.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
Wow.
She was 4'8" and she could beat you with anything. It was go
sounds-
cut me a switch and you come back with something you thought you could tolerate. She
no.
send you
Yeah,
back out
I want that
until
tree.
until you came back with the whole tree.
That's charming.
Whatever. I'm sorry, darling. I interrupted you. And
No,
I'm-
you can interrupt all you
No,
want.
we have 4 minutes left and we'll eat it up somehow. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's quality.
Yeah, there we go. Nothing like planning.
That's right.
That's great. Yeah. So, okay. Anyway, Elaine Pisanchowitz.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Right back at you.
Yeah, a suburban soccer mom in Cachuchi, Tennessee.
Oh, because I'm tight.
All she has to do is say who she is and where she's from, and somebody will slap her.
She frantically called reporters after she got the shock of a lifetime. And this is what she said. I was driving home after dropping my son off at his ballet class.
Oh, boy.
And I saw the most shocking thing on the side of the road. A dead squirrel. I have never seen anything like this. It's shocking to me that people are hitting wild animals with cars. Something needs to be done about this.
Where do you find these?
Isn't that amazing? I can't even believe people are hitting animals with cars.
But she's
What is the world coming
She's
to?
from Tennessee, and she didn't take it with
I mean,
her.
thank God that's not happening
right.
here.
That's edible.
That's right. They were hungry. That's why they hit the squirrel.
No, I mean, I can't even imagine driving down the road and seeing like roadkill and dead animals on the road.
You're out of your mind. I was 1 week. 1 week I saw 5 dead deer. 5.
Yeah.
There was a 6th that was just dazed. That we got hit with like a glancing blow. I swear.
Glancing
No, yeah, it was.
Yo, man.
Yeah, it
Where's
was
Wawa?
like a jab. No, I saw these 2 trucks sitting up at the crest of the road, both pointing in the same direction. And I'm like, what's going on? I get closer, and the one truck pulls away to kind of clear traffic a little bit, and there was this deer. I don't know how old. I'm not real good at guessing that, but it was a little prong buck.
You didn't ask for ID.
I didn't know. Get some hoof prints here to identify this animal. No, it was It was lying on the line in the middle of the road, just looking around like it was just posing for a picture or something, and people were driving around and just looking at the cars, not bleeding or anything. Apparently, it took a pretty good thump and it was dazed. I almost jumped out and tried to invite it into the car because I love venison.
Ugh.
It would have been effortless. I would not have to fire a shot. Are you kidding me?
Disgusting.
You invite it home for dinner because
Where
it's
are you
dinner.
going to field dress this thing?
I don't know. In the living room. All right. We want to thank Todd Chappelle for just the delightful
That was fun.
selections that
Thank
you played
you.
there. Great. Everybody visit his website, toddchappelle.com.
Yes.
And he also on iTunes. You can visit us on the World Wide Web at www.thedocandamyshow.com and be prepared next week to pick up the phone and call us, you deadbeats. Okay. So I'm going to bid you until next Sunday at 5 p.m. A fond farewell. Take it away, Elroy.
You've been listening to the Doc and Amy Show, heard right here on WNJC 1360 AM every Sunday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. You can follow them on Twitter at the Doc and Amy Show and visit the show website, thedocandamyshow.com. Thanks for playing along. We'll see you next week.
Okay, it's time to put on your listening ears, thinking caps, and laughing shoes. Time for the Doc and Amy Show with your sweethearts of the airways who agree to disagree. Sometimes. Take it away, Doc and Amy.
Thank you, Timothy. How are you doing today?
Timothy.
I don't know anyone's name here, so I know Amy.
Good, thank you.
We have a new producer in here, John, who is normally here with us. Took leave of the area.
He's in jail.
He is right. He's doing a hard time right now. No, he actually. This was a very cool thing that his dad was telling me about. He took off on Valentine's Day to go see his sweetie in Florida as a surprise.
Oh, that's nice. Surprise.
Yes. So I was moved and touched, and I just moved and touched myself. So anyway. What we'd like to do here today is, first of all, remind you that this is the Doc and Amy Show. We are on the World Wide Web, intergalactically at www.thedocandamyshow.com. You can find us there. You can also tweet on us, tweet, whatever, and that is at Doc and Amy Show.
Yep.
Correct. Okay, I got it right this time. So we have different ways that you can reach us, and one of the things we do like to promote for